What's going on, everybody? Cable Guy Ken coming to you live once again with a long time awaited boat top review. I'll show you the boat in a minute. It's rather beat up. I'm probably going to end up just scrapping it for the aluminum. I don't know how much aluminum's worth right now, but it weighs about 110, 115 pounds, and it's solid aluminum. But it's beat up pretty bad. Got some holes in it. It's probably not going to float anymore, but we're going to get rid of it probably. We'll see. But got a few products today. Couple of products really I want to show you. I'll do the first video is on a product my good buddy Jamie Burley. I met him at the gathering in 2011. He came to teach a bow making class. I'd seen a few of his videos online, met him at the gathering, and just a super great down-to-earth guy. You can tell he's got a passion for bushcraft and for the outdoors and a love for teaching. And he showed a lot of interest and care in everybody that came to him at the gathering. So, you know, it kind of tickled me, you know, that another Pathfinder brother is coming out with his own product. And what we're talking about here is Burley Balm. Now, this stuff is the balm, or you can say the bomb. Just don't say it too loud. You know, government ears are listening. They might freak out. I'm not going to run down the ingredient list for you, but this is a little sample that he sent out. If you know him and you saw his page on Facebook, he sent out probably 1,000 samples, because he said, you know, everybody sends me an email, I'll give you a sample, give me your mailing address, I'll get some out to you, because, you know, he really wants people to try it and get it out there. You know, smart businessman. It came packaged really nice, really good screw on top tin. The lid stays on really secure, but it's still not a pain to get off. I'll show you a close-up of the inside in a minute. It's packed really well. It was neat. The labels and all are put on great. I mean, it looks like anything you'd buy at the store as far as the packaging and the product placement and everything, and the information that he sent with it. Now, what this is I call it an everything balm. It's a body balm. It's good for anything because it'll treat eczema, psoriasis. I'm not going to be able to pronounce it right, but candidiasis, or, yeah, I'm a redneck. I don't know big words all the time. But it's pretty much a yeast infection. There are different types of yeast infections. I had one a couple of years ago. I had a spot on my arm that I thought was psoriasis. I went to the doctor and he said it was actually an accumulation of yeast. And he gave me some stuff to take that didn't really do a whole lot of good. But this will treat things like that. Bug bites, insect bites, mosquito bites, rashes, the like, even wounds and stuff. So what I'm doing is I've got a nasty spot on my leg that I'll show you here in a minute. And I've got mosquitoes galore. I should have put on some of my homemade mosquito repellent. But I had an accident with my tomahawk the other day. I was punching holes in a burn barrel with the spike on my SOG tomahawk. And everything was going great. It punches right through that steel drum until I hit a piece of wood that was up against the side of the drum, because there was fire in it. It was burning. The hawk bounced off of the drum and came back and slammed into my leg, cutting through my pants leg and putting a gash in my leg. I sealed it up with crazy glue and some duct tape just to hold it together, you know, to get it to stop bleeding and all. But it's starting to get a little angry. So I'm going to put some of this balm on it. Now let me give you a close-up here. It's just a, I don't know, I guess you'd call that a honey-colored or a pale yellow-colored salve. Now I'm going to get the camera down here so you can see that gash there. That's, you know, long as my finger, so about 3.5-inch gash. You can see it's pretty red, pretty aggravated. And folks, I'm not putting a whole lot on. I'm just getting enough to wet the end of my finger good and rubbing that in. And I'll say this, when I first got this, I got this in the mail yesterday. And when I got it, it was, my leg was swollen to where you couldn't see where this muscle ended here. This was swollen and it was painful for the touch, which lets me know that I was on the verge of getting an infection. The redness in it shows you that, you know, it's fighting an infection in there. So I put just a little bit on this last night, just like I did just now. Just rub my finger in the top of it a little bit. And I've got a little spot here on my arm I'm going to put some on too, that is another one of those yeast deals that they don't know why I'm getting. But I'd say within a couple of hours of putting this on, the swelling was starting to go down and the pain in my leg was subsiding. So what I'm doing is I'm testing this out, see what I think about it. I'm probably going to order some from them to actually sell here at some of the local markets. And I'm getting each slammed up with mosquitoes, so I'm going to go get some of my mosquito repellent here in a minute and put it on. But I'm going to take pictures every other day or so and post pictures to his website, Burley Balm, on Facebook, or burleybalm.com. I'll post a link down in the bottom, of course, so everybody can get to it. Check it out. Great product. I'm in love with it already. The wife's using it on some mosquito bites that she has. She's allergic to mosquitoes, so anytime they bite her, I mean, she swells up big. She scratches at them, of course. They end up getting, you know, scabbed over and everything, the stuff that little kids do, but it drives her crazy, y'all. I mean, she's highly allergic to them, so they really bother her, and I'm sitting here scratching now because I got about 4 or 5 on my hand just that quick. But give a shout out, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to be back in a few days with another video, progress report, to show you how it's looking. When I go to bed tonight, I am going to put a little light gauze on this just to cover it while I'm asleep so that the cream doesn't rub off. Because it doesn't take a whole lot. It'll go a long way. Check him out on Facebook or at his website, burleybalm.com. Cable Guy Ken will catch you here in a minute.